of July! Happy 4th of July! God bless America, God bless the troops, and God bless... I don't know, big ch- So just the other day, I and many others tuned in for the first presidential debate of 2024. And oh my God. Joseph, wake up, you're live! Oh my God, now Donald's asleep? Are they alternating their nap cycles? What is going on? Stop talking about golf. No one gives a crap about golf. President Valentine. He is a crook, a murderer, a liar, and yet, what if he was on that stage? Now this is a crazy, crazy video idea, but the more I think about it, the more I believe if President Funny Stuart Valentine was up on that stage, he would demolish both Trump and Biden. Last year, I already made a political Valentine video, but that was like 5 years ago. I've grown since then. I was like 19 or something. Cut me some slack, man. I was just a little baby boy. So let's look at some of the key issues in the debate. Economy. Valentine has a more solid plan for the American economy than either Trump or Biden. Trump is like, I will make the best economy on the planet. Don't ask, I will just do it. And then Biden is like, no, I will make the economy better through the resources and the... Bitch, please! Ladies and gentlemen, 2 words. Love train. I will use my epic supernatural alien virus / Jesus Christ gifted ability to turn the United States into a giant magnet, and all of the money and gemstones and resources and oil will be pulled into our borders by magic. It's called Love Train and it's very swagger. The only concession is we have to sacrifice an old man's 14-year-old wife. Fate, gravity, flow, mechanisms. They're all different words for the same thing. Through wacky shenanigans, wealth will be carried into the United States border. Other countries are like, what the hell, man? You can't just steal our stuff with magic. And Valentine goes, nuh-uh, la 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 la, I can't hear you. What about border control? That's a huge topic in the USA right now. My brother in corpse. Love Train is the border. You don't need no f***ass huge expensive wall. Love Train is a big filter. Any desirable people will be pulled into the USA and any undesirable people will be pushed out. I don't know what that means. I don't know what qualifies someone to be desirable or undesirable. The United States does have the largest prison population in the entire world, so I don't know about you, but I would guess they're first on the chopping block. So these are interesting policies, but let's go back for a second. The sad truth about politics is that policies don't matter. Policies are not what gets you elected. Charisma is. You can have the perfect ideas on how to save a country, and it won't matter if no one listens to you. So throw Funny up on stage with old Joseph and Donald, and how's he gonna do? Well, throughout all of part 7, he is able to properly articulate the thoughts in his head, so that gives him a 1-up on Joseph. But one of his defining character traits is that he's a notorious liar, so although he can speak, all that does come out of his mouth is mostly bullshit, so in that regard he's on the same level as Donald. So what about Valentine will give him more social credits than the other 2 candidates? Well, for one, it's 2024 and we are still arguing over how our presidents feel about minorities. Valentine is from the 1800s. The bar for racism was so much higher, and yet Valentine, he hired a Native American. He offered an American citizenship to an Italian who was exiled from his own country, and his head bodyguard is an African American. Nowadays, that's nothing. But imagine the 1800s. The idea of the President of the United States of America placing his life in the hands of a black man, that would have blown everyone's 1800s mind. The United States is a very diverse country. I tried looking at sources to get different percentages, but they're all different. How does that make sense? To win as United States president, you can't just appeal to the white majority and nobody else and expect to win. And Valentine, he knows that. He knew that in the 1800s. Iraqi knew that for writing this in. My God, what a genius. Now let's talk about another hot topic in the USA. There was this viral video of a man grinding his cock and balls up and down a pole to avoid walking up gay stairs. Okay, dude, whatever kind of message you're trying to send is, you're having the opposite effect. Quit rubbing your nuts on the pole. People grab and touch it with their hands, man. Funny Valentine is the second gay president of the United States. By the way, the first was James Buchanan. Prove to me I'm wrong. Prove to me I'm wrong. First Lady Scarlett Valentine, despite being madly in love with him, was feeling sexually unfulfilled. Funny, never even shows any interest in her. Now maybe I'm getting a little conspiratorial, but between you and me, I'm not totally convinced Valentine and his bodyguard don't got something going on. I mean, have you seen what his stand can do? Maybe I am reaching, I don't know. I was just watching the presidential debate and thinking, man, this would be so much more entertaining if they stopped fighting and started kissing. This is just the worst Chewy Dog video ever. I'm sorry. In conclusion, whenever we're reading JoJo's 7th part, Steel Ball Run, a lot of us probably think, man, this Valentine guy, he's kind of a doo-doo face. But we have to remember, he got elected. People voted for this guy. And I genuinely think if Funny Valentine was a real dude and went up against these two bozos, he would have won again. And that's a beautiful lesson to leave off on our 4th of July special. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. See you again next 4th of July.